Filters. We're gonna use filters when we manage information. This question is about showing the students whose IDs range from 270,000 to 280,000 in closing, meaning we include these numbers, the limits, the lower limit and the upper limit. Number 1, click on any cell inside a list or table. Number 2, ribbon data, and then filter. So we choose the ID and the logical criteria, number filters, and then we choose between, which is greater than or equal to 270,000 and less than or equal to 280,000. And this is our answer. 6 records, and the criteria is what we just did, the logical criteria. Now the question is show the students whose IDs range below 270,000 or above 280,000. Step 1, click on any cell. Number 2, ribbon data, filter. And again, ID. Now we're using question filter. So it should be below means less than the lower limit, or, very important, above, which is greater than 280,000. We click on OK, and this is our answer. To know the total, we can just select our result and look in the status bar, count 20, and we can find the average of the information we just selected. The answers to our questions is that. Example 3. Only students whose last name begins with an R. Step 1, click on one cell. Step 2, filter. Last name, text filter. Logical criteria begins with letter R. I'm using lowercase. The answer is just 2. And as you can see, it doesn't matter lowercase or uppercase. Anyway, to Excel means the same. The answer is correct. So it's to record. The criteria is last name begins with R. And our answer wasn't affected by the upper or lower case. This question asks, showing only the students whose second last name is Gonzalez, no accent. So, click on one cell, data filter, last name. Text filter, it should be equals, which is not the same as contains. There's a lot of difference. So, if we say contains, it could be starting or ending. In this case, is ending. So, ends with, and we type ends with Gonzalez. Okay. The answer is only 1. And the criteria is last name ends with Gonzalez. So notice that A without an accent and A with an accent is a different character. So the answer is gonna be different. In this case, ends with Gonzalez, no accent. Question is, last name contains an H anywhere. So, step 1, click on any cell. Step 2, filter. Step 3, last name, logical criteria is going to be contains, and I type letter H. When I click on OK, this is the answer. 6 records, and the criteria is last name contains H. The question is, students whose last name does not include an A without the accent. So, step 1, click on any cell. Step 2, filter. Then last name, text filter criteria is going to be does not contain A, no accent. And our result is two records. The criteria's last name does not contain an A, and if we change the criteria does not contain to A with an accent, then the answer is different. Now it's 26, as you can see on the statistics. What did we do? Change the character to an A with an accent. The question is show the students studying intermediate English and soccer, so we have two filters at once. Step 1, click on any cell. Step 2, ribbon data filter. The first one is intermediate, so language, text filter equals intermediate. Click on OK. And the second criteria is soccer or co-curricular, so soccer. Remember not to handpick this because we are developing logical skills. So the purpose is developing your logical skills. Later, in real life, when you are maybe in college or working, you may use this if you like, but here, logical skills. So we're using equals, and then we choose soccer. And the answer is just 2. The criteria is language equals intermediate and co-curricular equals soccer. Female students, so gender equals to female, with an average like this, above 70 inclusive, so greater than or equal to 70, studying language advanced. Step 1, click on one cell. Step 2, ribbon, filter. Then, first criteria, gender, female. We need to really read carefully. So, number filters, gender, text filter, equals, and then I select female. Second filter, average, above 70 inclusive, so number filters, greater than or equal, because 70 should be included, 70, and then OK. And finally, language, text filter, equals, select advanced. So the answer is only 1. And the conditions are gender equals female, average greater than or equal to 70, and language equals advanced. Question is show male students, again the gender, with a co-curricular class that has a red color cell. So, step 1, click on any cell. Step 2, filter. First filter, gender. Logical criteria equals male. Second filter, co-curricular class. Filter by color, cell color, red. That's it. So the answer is 7, and the criteria is gender equals male, co-curricular, filter by cell color, red. Students with names in red font color and have an average with a yellow warning icon. Step 1, click on any cell. Step 2, filter. First filter, student names in red font color, so name, not last name, but name. Filter by color, and we pick red. That's it, only reds. Now we click on average, filter by color, and yellow warning. So the answer is 4. And the criteria name by font color red, average by cell icon yellow. Remember always to select your traffic light. Green if you got everything. If you are yellow or red, please look for me. And we can arrange how we turn your yellow or red into green.